Так, всем здрасте, ребят, всем привет, всем добрый вечер. У нас с вами Сэм и Макс, эпизод 2, которые спасают мир. Мы днем сегодня играли, сегодня был первый эпизод, мы проходили его, теперь у нас эпизод номер 2, ситуация комедия. Ведущая ток-шоу Майра Штамп сошла с ума. Сэм и Макс отправляются в студию Warp TV, чтобы узнать, почему она держит зрителей в заложниках. Но проникнуть на сцену к Майре нелегко. Сначала полицейским фрилансерам придется доказать, что они достойны 15 минут славы. Вот как-то так это все нужно будет делать. Выбран, да, у нас эпизод, и играть в эпизод 2. Все, поехали, я готов. Я готов. Интересно было играть первый эпизод. Там в одном месте мы, конечно, немножко подзастряли, но тем не менее все разрешилось. Из архивов Telltale Games. Арт-директор Дэвид Боган. Понятно? Дэвид Боган. Запомните этого человека, и может где-то это вам пригодится. Стив Пёрселла. Создатель Сэм и Макс. Эпизод 2. Ситуация комедия.
I got it. I got it.
Hello. Yes? Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way.
Мы выезжаем. Куда?
Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again?
That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unduly famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week.
Phyllis Diller? Gavin McLeod? Wink Martindale?
Close. Myra Stump, the darling hawk of daytime talk.
Myra? As in America's mom?
Myra.
The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest.
She's holding her audience hostage
Она
and
держит
giving them
публику в
valuable
заложниках.
gifts against their collective will.
I don't normally endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think.
We've got to drive over to the station right away, or at our earliest convenience.
Great! I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
Ну, погнали, да? Я правильно понимаю, нам... Так, свали, Макс. Я правильно понимаю, нам нужно ехать, наверное, мы здесь ничего же не возьмем, правильно? Что у меня? У меня пистолет, и у меня светоточивый гранатомет светоточивый. У меня видик. Ну да, здесь, наверное, вряд ли что-то есть у нас. Мы, наверное, вряд ли... Здесь уже почтовый ящик висит. А дома никого нет, потому что мы спустили крысеныша с окна в первом эпизоде. Волосы Брэдли культуры. Брэдли культуры. Это с первого эпизода. Так скажем, реликвия за первый эпизод. Ну погнали, нам на киностудию нужно. Надо было свет выключить-то надо было.
Where are we going, Sam?
На телестудию.
TV studio.
Goody!
Ух ты! Они так и не открывают двери, да, я так смотрю? Просто перепрыгивают через верх и все. Warp TV. Блять, это просто не открывает дверь.
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARP.
Television's so mindless, you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
You crack me
Битье
up, little
присутствовало.
buddy.
Короче, этот заяц, он постоянно что-то хочет кого-то замочить. Пропеллер.
There's only one explanation for it.
Yes, this TV's...
Either that, or it's just a...
I vote for the giant flying...
Need a broom, little buddy?
I don't use
Блин,
brooms,
нужно
Sam. I
смотреть, потому что я
necessitate
в
the use of
прошлый
them.
раз совершенно случайно
It's got a
нашел
falling star on it.
краску.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how...
Yeah.
Знак Barrel Heaven.
The Barrel Haven. From when?
Clearly from a work of unparalleled artistic...
No wonder I haven't seen it.
Лиса. Режиссер.
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and
Мы
Max.
Сэм и Макс, вольная
freelance
полиция.
police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
Could a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for
Вот
dance.
это унизило,
Oh,
да?
no,
Умственно
we're not
отсталые
actors.
животных
You got that
полицейских.
right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
Так, мы ищем Майру.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name, Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative, and she isn't. I'm sorry, what was your question?
Почему вы не любите
You
Майру?
and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every
Я веду
other
все
show
остальные
my
шоу
way.
по
If she
сокращению.
doesn't want me
По
on her
разному
set,
шоу
I could
ведут,
care
и у
less.
них нету
You mean
общих
you
тем.
couldn't care less? If you could care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, burn!
Quiet, knucklehead.
Так, серьезно, мы из
You don't
полиции.
seem to understand. We're highly untrained police officers.
Look,
Отлично
hats off your
нетренированные
dedication, guys, but I'm
полицейские.
just not buying the
Просто
police act.
жесть
I
какая-то.
feel so invalidated.
What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main
Два
characters went on
главных героя.
Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't
Ушли
heard
смотреть
from them
Майру и
since.
пропали
I
без
need
вести.
replacements ASAP.
Мне нужна замена.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours!
Rocketing to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream.
Мы хотим прослушаться.
Like to apply for that instant stardom you promised?
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right! What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene
Я
from
дам вам
Old Yeller.
разыграть
Tell
сценку.
me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog, dog
Парень
gets rabies,
встречает
boy
пса, у
shoots
пса
dog
бешенство,
story.
парень
Max,
убивает
I want
пса.
you to play the boy.
Yes! Boy!
Хорошая
he's so
сценка.
mean.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Собака
Okay,
будет
Sam,
псом.
ready. I
Это
need you to act
нормально.
like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig deep. You should be just frothing mad.
Как мне показать пену изо рта? Пистолетом на нее направить.
Cut! What are you doing? Sorry, sorry. I'm not hiring a dog who can't even do a simple rapidity scene.
I don't know what went wrong. I was feeling so rabid.
You
В
look
таком
pretty
бешенстве.
disease-ridden to me.
Come back after you've taken a few thousand acting lessons.
Короче, мне нужно репетировать или что? Я что-то не понял. Ящик из-под
Once
яблок.
used for apples, now used for derrieres.
Hey, actors only back there.
But we're police.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Короче, мне нужно как-то... Городские ковбои. Мне нужно как-то
Midtown
убедить,
Cowboys, that one.
что мы актеры. Нужно режиссера убедить.
Hey, even the scaffold is just a prop.
Yeah, from that show about the TV crew that solves crimes around the station using advanced forensics and overly dramatic reenactments.
Come on, who ever heard of a crime at a TV station?
Ну давай попробуем поговорить. Может, все-таки получится мне изобразить
Hello again.
бешенство.
Yes?
Еще раз можно
Can we take another
прослушать?
crack at that audition?
Fine.
Изобразить пса.
Cut! Quit stalling and act rabid.
I don't know how I could be anymore.
You have to be frothing at the mouth. Contract rabies if
С
you have
пеной
to,
у
but
рта
don't
ты
come back
должен
until you
быть.
can froth.
Где мне взять пену? Ай. Швабра.
Need a broom, little buddy?
I don't use brooms.
Ну, короче, смотри, ну, наверное, нужно уезжать отсюда. И поехать назад, может быть, к нашему боссу. Может, у него что-то есть. Может, у него что-то есть.
What'o? Samuel, Maximilian.
Он усы отрастил и покрасил их. И еще и очко надел на глаз.
Not really.
It's me, Bosco.
Так, мы хотим купить одну вещь. Что у тебя
you got?
есть?
Oh, yeah, I love shaving.
That's funny. I've never seen you shave.
I didn't mean
Блин,
myself.
я прощелкнул.
And I have a most peculiar device.
Крем для бритья
We'll take your
возьмем у
last
тебя.
can of shaving cream, old chap.
Splendid. Spiffing. Tickety-boo.
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Hip hip.
Подожди, вот это он, да?
I could use a shave.
I'll say. Your 5 o'clock shadow goes clear to your ankles.
Да ну нафиг, ты кто? Бритая крыса. Еще отстреливается.
The little blighter did it again.
Держи его.
I mean,
Держи
tally-ho!
его. Ну погнали.
Tally-ho!
Сейчас мы не очень спешим. Ух ты, блядь.
Where are we going, Sam?
The skin buddies
Пистолет, просто жесть. Здорово, партизан. Вперед за крысами.
After those rats.
Вперед за крысами, погнали. В другую сторону ехать надо, о.
There they are. Let's get them.
How do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch us.
Крыса с револьвера стреляет. Так, подожди, а мне нужно отстреливаться? Нужно по ним стрелять или нет?
Take the wheel, little buddy.
I thought you'd never ask.
Missed them.
The skin buddies can't be stopped.
Shoot them, Sam.
I'm trying, but they have
Не
good
в них нужно
reflexes.
стрелять.
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch it. The skin buddies can't be stopped.
Shoot him, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes.
Я просто не пойму,
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch out.
нельзя от пуль
The
уходить
skin
от моих
buddies can't
вечно.
be stopped.
Missed him.
The skin buddies can't be stopped. The skin buddies
Попал?
can't-
А,
Shaving cream!
нормально, хорош,
Okay,
кстати.
hold on tight, little buddy.
Все, мы забрали пену. Вот теперь так фиг знает, нам пена одна только нужна будет или еще что-то нужно будет. Ну, поехали на телестудию. Куда ты пошел? Попробуем,
Where are we going, Sam?
попробуем
TV
изобразить
studio.
бешенство.
Goody!
Так, уважаемый режиссер, я хотел бы...
Hello again.
Снова
Yes.
привет.
Can we take another
Еще
crack
раз
at that audition?
прослушаться.
Fine. Let's take it from the top. Ready,
Покажи мне
Sam?
бешенство. Сейчас покажу.
Cut! Rabbit, I said!
Бля,
I don't
на
know how
себя
I
надо
could
было
be
да,
any more
навести.
rabid.
Use
О, надо было на
Hello
себя
again.
навести.
Yes.
Давай попробуем на себя навести.
Can we take another?
Fine. Let's take it. Brilliant. Now that's what I call
Вот это
disease.
больная
Thank
собака.
you. Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank all the little people who...
Zip it. Okay, Max. You've just realized your dog is walking death, and you'll have to
Ты должен
bring down
пристрелить
the
его ради
good
блага
society.
семьи.
Really?
You're sad. You're despondent. You're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
Show me the emotion.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared a national Botox reserve. Grief, I said. Give me grief.
Давай я выстрелю, он будет плакать.
Perfect. Now, the fateful moment has arrived. Despite your immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
The demonic force called acting, Sam. You should try it sometime.
Good thing I had my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my head, or I'd have one too many
Антигипношлем.
holes in the head.
Это вот этот друшлаг
Bravo!
носит
Such
под
realism,
шляпой.
such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys
Я
is
беру
over.
вас,
You're
дорогие мои
Head to the
ковбои.
set next door, and we can
Давайте на
begin filming
площадку.
immediately.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
Погнали на площадку.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. Celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Myra. Stupid, no talent.
Жердяйка, значит она толстая, что ли?
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew
И там
you
корова
guys were
сзади
right for the
стоит
show.
какая-то.
Speaking of which, could you
Жесть.
perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of
Вы
cattle
играете
ranchers
пару
trying to raise a
фермеров, которые
herd in
держат
an
стадо в
apartment in
квартире в
Manhattan.
Манхэттене.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
I only see one cow.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
Okay,
You've got this landlord, Mr. Featherly, who has a very strict no cows policy.
devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yes, Featherly is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of sight gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad-lib?
Yes, make it up as you go. Improvise.
Короче, суть в том, что мы живем два
Don't worry,
ковбоя
you'll
в
be working with
Манхэттене.
Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherly. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Один из нас должен был принести рекламную роль,
All
да?
right, Max. Your line is
Фразу
this.
рекламную.
Better get the serious
Купи себе мощную зубную
toothpaste.
пасту.
I like it already.
Офигенная интеграция рекламная. Короче, суть в том, что мы два ковбоя живем в Манхэттене, в квартире, у нас есть корова своя. А есть хозяин, мистер Курочкин, который хозяин квартиры, который не любит и не хочет, чтобы в квартире была корова. Поэтому он врывается к нам, мы должны прятать корову. Это вот суть такая примерно. Давайте снимать.
We're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's start taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the
За
door, and
дверью
you
ваш
don't want him to
хозяин.
know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
Open up in there.
Корова.
Hey, bossy.
Зорька.
These are all thesaurus.
English majors working for peanut.
Так, подожди. А у меня...
I miss the 70s when you could.
Not that door.
А мне типа открыть дверь надо или что?
This could use some sprucing up. Whatever happened to our.
I refuse to answer on the grounds that I may incriminate both myself and a
Say no more.
Open up in there.
Ну давай откроем.
All right, I know you got. Oh, for pity's sake! This will never work if you're not even going to try to
Замаскировать
disguise the
корову
cow.
нужно. Мистер Курочкин. Стоп.
Amateurs.
Дилетант. Ебать.
Let's get this set back
Да-да-да,
the way
я не
it
ожидал
was.
увидеть хозяина вот такого. Так подожди, а чем я должен замаскировать ее?
Hello?
Кактус.
Ah, nature.
У меня что? У меня крем для бритья только и все есть.
Competitive horseshoe skipping is a thrilling test of accuracy, strategy, and strength.
Even more so if the horse.
Some say that's the only.
Стол для покера.
What's that thing?
I don't know. It was here when we took over the building after the .com bust.
What's that thing?
I don't know.
Короче, может быть, столом как-то можно замаскировать корову. Коровья лепешка. Забрать, наверное,
I
да?
don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not.
Голыми руками я ее трогать не буду.
Hi, Mom.
Куда мы вышли?
I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would swallow that.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the soda poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Could we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
Fine. Take a seat.
Goody! I get to sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly liked how you hit
В
that
частности,
high note.
понравилось.
That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
I'm definitely voting for you. After all, you are my brother.
Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
И что, типа прошел, что ли? Что он там положил?
Once used for apples, now used for derrieres.
Подожди. Текст.
Can I look at these?
Sure, take them. I've got them
Я
memorized.
голубой, а кто ты
Am I
такой? Я
blue?
умею
Who are
летать.
you? Can I fly?
Very impressive.
Так, подожди. Текст глазенки. Ну, я так понимаю, ну ладно, пускай будет так,
Is that your
кружка.
mug?
No, it was here when...
Ew. Fascinating.
Невероятно. Так, глазенка.
Well, well, peepers, you underdeveloped former non-psychotherapist, you.
I'm not sure if I ever properly thanked you for hitting me over the head recently. Repeatedly.
No gratitude necessary.
Sure.
Так, ты сам пишешь тексты?
Your lyrics have an intriguingly vapid quality. Did you write them yourself?
Of course! Any similarity to lyrics from other wildly popular songs is meant as homage, not theft.
Так,
How do you
как
manage
ты
to hit
берешь
those
такие ноты?
eardrum-scarring high notes?
If you're implying that I use any artificial vocal enhancements, I don't. What you hear is pure peepers. That's almost exactly what I would have said.
I'm dying to know. Is there any truth to the rumors about lip-syncing on the old Soda Poppers TV show?
We only did that on the released version.
I'll leave you to
Короче, ничего
whatever
он
it...
нам не сказал. Ничего он нам не сказал особо.
Hey, can I try my pipes out on this thing?
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call...
Она называется «Горлышко бутылки, дорога в ад».
Bottleneck on the Freeway of Doom.
Я богаче и умнее всех
Chomping on a
вас.
crunchy silver spoon.
Я круче и умнее всех
Playing
вас.
cocktail angst on my bassoon.
Завидуйте мне.
All the girlies hear me and they swoon.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
Your stylings are quite interesting, but I noticed you never really hit a high note.
Вот
Keep
гад,
still
короче,
in my
он...
vote.
You sing beautifully, and your lyrics are enchanting. But Peepers is my brother, so I pretty much have to vote for him.
Oh.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous.
And we're cut.
Яма с кислотой. Короче, мне, наверное, нужно как-то испортить текст вот этот вот.
What's with the pool of water?
It's acid, brain freeze.
Нужно как-то испортить текст, чтобы он потом плохо спел.
What can you tell me about the show you're shooting here?
Embarrassing Idol, standard drill. Amateur singers with delusions of ability perform in...
А что за
What
приз?
allegedly valuable prize is bestowed on the lucky winner?
The winner gets a standard exploitation recording contract with a major...
If you're going to be exploited, be exploited. That seems clear.
Thank goodness.
Не, можно, конечно, попробовать.
Well,
You got that right.
Можно, конечно, выход. А, это выход прям на этот выход. Ну смотри, можно, короче, попробовать. Где мы можем переписать это все? У психотерапевта мы можем это все переписать? Она что, поменяла этот? Поменяла стиль
Sam,
себе?
Max, how nice to see you. I don't suppose you have any candid photos of little green men feeling frisky, do you?
Что?
It's my new career. I'm a
Я издаю
tabloid
газет,
publisher
посвященную
specializing in
вдумчивому
methodical
анализу
analysis.
what's it
сенсаций.
called?
The Alien Love Triangle
Наземные
Times.
контакты третьего рода называется газета.
There's nothing like good, hard no.
You said it. It's time to find out the real answer.
Like, what did those poor cattle do to deserve that?
No. What do aliens do?
By playing slots in Keno? That'd explain why
Давай
they're always seen
попробуем.
in Nevada.
Have you
Факты
learned
про
anything
пришельцев
interesting since you
есть у тебя?
started this magazine?
I learned why Elvis had such an otherworldly voice.
Elvis was not an alien.
Sure he was. He just wore
Элвис
makeup to
Пресли
cover his
был
emerald green
пришельцем,
skin.
я понял.
Frankly, Sybil, this project is disturbing, as well as distressingly intimate.
Like seeing Stephen King getting a hot butter massage.
Oh, you saw last week's issue.
What was it you said about a photo?
My new tabloid, the Alien Love Triangle Times, needs a cover photo of an extraterrestrial biological entity, or alien as the unwashed masses calls them, caught getting cozy with some of the locals.
Sybil, I'd like the record to show that although I support you as a friend, your latest project makes my skin
Me too, and I like it.
Это мы еще вернемся.
Keep watching
Короче,
the
какое-то
fly.
фото нужно, да? Ну, теоретически я могу, конечно, фото попробовать.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
What's that, a haiku? I don't print poetry unless it has to do with alien love triangles.
Ну ничего, да? Она нам не дала ничего. Ротатор, вентилятор. Ротатор.
This appears to be some sort of reproduction.
It's a
Множительный
mimeograph.
аппарат.
I use it to print my tabloid.
Nah. Nothing useful.
Так, ладно. Ну, не знаю, хз, наверное, здесь ничего нету. Будем иметь в виду, что она что-то говорила про фотографии какие-то ей нужны. Типа фотография с каким-то пришельцами, может быть. Есть вариант еще дома одеть вот эту вот шевелюру Брэди. Но хз, получится или нет. Так, видик. Кремпель. Лампа. Макс.
Nope. Uh-uh. 20 years worth of electric bills take... yes. Brady cultures hair. It makes for an...
He howled like a sick wallaby when I shaved it off him.
Когда я брил, он был как кенгуру.
My toes are all a twitter that we've got in another case.
Don't say a Twitter, Sam.
Well, well.
Whenever our TV's
Так,
out of
ладно.
box, for some
Ну,
reason,
пойдем
I
к
can't
боссу,
get enough
наверное,
of
да,
her
может
sharp
быть.
tooth.
You're a lovable but a...
On the contrary, I can be a vital source.
Well, there's that. Let's get...
You lead.
Здесь, я так понимаю, здесь ничего у нас нету. Стол.
The drawers are just painted on to make the...
Старс.
One of these days we're...
I'm still working on getting the...
Давай еще к боссу сходим. Если не получится, значит вернемся на студию И будем там пробовать, может быть, корову как-то прятать. Как-то прятать корову, или, может быть, петь нужно как-то, чтобы спеть.
Hello, sir.
Мы хотим
We wanna
купить
buy
одну
something.
вещь.
Quite so.
Do
Что
you
у
have
тебя
any
есть?
complimentary fresh garlic?
Nope.
What peculiar device are you so eager to pawn off on us this time?
It's the latest in Bosco tech innovation. A delightful invention I like to call
Химический
a
кто?
chemical-based voice
Голосовой
modulator.
модулятор. А,
Voice
химический
modulator.
голосовой
What's that?
модулятор.
I do believe it's self-explanatory.
We
Если
don't
мне
really
скажет
have
10
time to
тысяч
explain it to
долларов.
ourselves. Why don't you just explain it to us?
Well, it
Изменять
alters
частоту
the
молекул
frequency of
голоса.
your voice
Крайне
modulator.
полезная штука.
We'd like that voice modulator.
That will be 30 shillings.
30 шиллингов,
Yeah, I
сэр.
left our shillings in my other pants.
Только в
How much in
долларах.
dollars?
Let's see, 30 shillings.
1 миллион долларов США.
1
Блядь.
million American dollars.
$1 million bucks? No way are we giving out that many tickets.
I think we'll have to find an entirely new revenue stream if we want that voice modulator.
Oh, worth every shilling. Trust me. Trust me.
Короче, нужно какая-то новая...
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Doodle pip.
Какую-то новую статью дохода нужно искать. Ну, это, я так полагаю, нужно...
What do you think of Bosco?
Please, even Hugh Grant.
Just standing in this store, I can feel sugar.
Let's stay here a little longer.
Let's do.
Great.
Нужно, может быть, как раз вот про эти вот
Hello,
сенсации
sir.
где-то
Hello,
что-то вот
beans.
нарыть.
We want to buy. We'd like that voice modulator.
That will be 1 million American dollars.
We'll be back later once we find a way to become millionaires.
Зайдем
Nothing for
зайдем попозже.
Thanks, Bosco.
Hip hip.
О, блин. Тут два варианта. Либо вот нужно какую-то сенсацию нарыть. Какую-то сенсацию нарыть. Давай еще попробуем поговорить с Сибил. Либо же стать знаменитым.
Hey guys.
Расскажи мне еще о фото, которое ты
So you're
ищешь.
looking for a cover photo of little green men canoodling, right?
Начинающий
Yeah, though I'm kind of desperate at this point.
зеленого
Basically,
человечка.
I can use anything as long as there are 3 beings in the shot and at least one of them's an alien. It is the alien love triangle times, after all.
Got it.
В общем, нужно фото, где будет один пришелец зеленый
We'll be back.
и двое,
Keep watching
двое
the
кто-то еще. Ну, все, скорее всего, на студии где-то нужно найти.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
На телестудию едем. Мгм, то есть мы попадаем сразу сюда.
Last time we saw you, you and your diminutive former child star. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head,
Repeatedly.
our careers have taken an upswing.
Наша карьера пошла в голову, после как мы
Hey,
отлупили
being a
пацанов.
judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous...
I'm feeling the magic already.
If you'll excuse.
It's your life.
А ты что мне скажешь? Что тебе нравится в
Tell me, old
исполнителе?
Judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity. I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who...
I said I was sorry.
С днем рождения.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. Remind
Ждешь
me
от
again
певца
how you
еще?
go about judging a singing performance?
I listen very carefully to the
Тональные
tonal
окраски
qualities of the
вокала.
singer's
Ну это
voice.
понятно, это
And then I
нужно,
vote for my brother Peepers.
это нужно купить.
Commendably impartial of you.
Это нужно купить вот эту вот фигню. Чтобы ее купить, нужно деньги. Деньги мы можем найти, если найдем фото. А фото нам найти нужно перегримироваться. Давай попробуем вот здесь вот еще раз снять это всё. Дверь в студию. Готовка без подгляда. А, это еще одна студия какая-то.
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show
Это
for the
еще одна
typical bachelor
студия.
kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
Блять, он шапку так и не снимает.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead. The audience.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
Так, что будем готовить? Запеканку.
We're making a
Торт!
delicious casserole.
Торт! Подожди,
Let's
стой!
just go to
Торт
our
надо
trusty
приготовить.
ingredient rack and select some
Какая нахрен
seasonings for our
запеканка?
all-purpose.
It's a pot, Sam.
Sure it is, little buddy.
А как выйти? Это сало.
Don't skimp on the lard.
That's right. If you take the lard out of lard ass, all you have is ass.
Well said, Max. Every meal has to include some of the standards, like monk paste,
Don't forget that
Толченый
saying.
Бычий
handful or
кизяк.
two of buffalo chips,
You really can't add too many
you want to use
Серная
the sulfuric
кислота.
acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
and your taste buds and your esophagus.
А сколько еще?
Now, do we
Готовим.
broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And through the magic of TV cooking show time, ta-da! You've
Блядь,
successfully
натурил
perverted the
запеканка.
laws of God and man.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Да не нужна нам это, блин, ну реально торт надо приготовить. Нужно приготовить торт.
Welcome once again to
Thank you.
What are we making this?
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our...
I'm pretty sure that's a pot.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and...
А что на торт? Сушеные почки динго. Розовый мускус, толченый толченый шифер. Глутамин, лак для волос, серная кислота, бычий кизяк. Ну короче, давай, серная
You wanna use the
кислота.
sulfuric acid
Тут прям
sparingly.
этого вообще
It can
нафиг
easily
на туалет
overwhelm the
посадить.
And your taste.
Бычий
handful or
кизяк,
You really?
щупальца
Ooh,
каракатицы
that's my favorite Western.
и урановые
No more than a
капсулы.
dash.
They also go great.
Готовим.
We've already got that thing we made before.
No, I ate it while you were looking at the ingredients. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. And through the magic of one gorgeous, delicious cake, ready to
Отличный
be binged upon
торт из
or shared
серной
amongst friends.
Oh
кислоты.
boy, let's take it.
А, ну то есть мы делаем последнее, да? Вот что мы последнее сделали, то
It's
мы
like
и
a scene from
забираем.
Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long? Hey, Sam, can I?
No. This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Это фейк.
That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a...
Or start a circus.
I rue the day you lost your NEA.
Ну, вообще, конечно, по хорошему счету мне нужно...
See ya.
Probably.
Мне нужен как бы рецепт, наверное, нужен, да, торта?
I think this is one of those cooler things.
What's it doing on the set of a...
Some knowledge is better. This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic...
Ладно, давайте мы не будем уже ничего здесь делать, у меня торт есть. Пойдем попробуем. Сейчас давай попробуем корову спрятать.
I shouldn't fool with the set while...
Кактус, окно. Давайте
Let's have
снимем.
another go.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you.
Open up in there.
А,
A cow.
я не могу пройти, да, туда?
I don't think cows are in season. I don't think cows are in season.
Блять, и что это такое? Мистер Курочкин.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
Мой старый дядюшка Гризвольд.
This is my octogenarian uncle, Griswold, a retired chimney sweep from lower Nebraska.
Now he travels the world chasing cyclones in a mobile home.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm something of a twister buff myself. Ever since I saw The Wizard of Oz when I was a boy.
No thanks.
Я хотел бумагой хотел взять эту
No,
лепешку.
guys. I don't care if it is just a prop. These are all thesauri.
English majors working for...
How convenient. This way.
And if the show they're watching...
Best leave it turned off then.
Хочешь анекдот?
Have you heard the one about the 3 firemen and the football?
Please. This isn't that sort of a show. Save it for Myra.
Cut! Let's get the set back the way
А
it
что не
was.
так? А что не так? Что я вообще должен был сделать?
Let's
Давайте
have another.
снимай.
See if you can...
Open up in there.
Давай замаскируем корову. Все, зашел. Ну, у нас Макс же должен еще сказать. Ну, мой старый дедушка.
Now he travels...
Well, it's a... I'm...
Макс же должен сказать фразу какую-то.
Try saying your line now.
Oh, better get the serious toothpaste.
No, cut! You've got to work that line in when there's a reason.
Нужно вставить эту строчку,
Let's get the
когда...
set back the way it was.
Офигеть. Это еще вовремя сказать нужно.
Let's have another.
Don't forget to work it.
О, это серьезно все.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a
А если я скажу, что это Дед Мороз пришел? Ну, вряд ли он, наверное, поверит, да? Это Дед Мороз.
Aha! I know you've got a...
Ну, дедушка, ведь все
Now he
нормально.
travels the world.
Well, it's a pleasure to... I'm something of a twister buff myself.
Goodness, who left this lying here?
Тарелку мы взяли, да? Давай попробуем убрать говно вот это с помощью тарелки.
Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
Ну... Может... нет, мне все равно нужно что-то выбрать. Он
He said
сказал.
move.
Philosophical musing on the deeper meanings of the shallower things.
I see. I'm sorry, I'm just not sure where we're going with this. Can we start again?
Cut! Let's get the set.
I shouldn't fool with the set while...
Может, мне нужно... Давайте с
Let's
ним...
have another...
Places.
Ну, короче, сейчас потихоньку мы разберемся. Ну-ка мы разберемся, что нужно делать. Я надеюсь, что у меня есть все реквизиты. Может, мне хвост нужно как-то спрятать?
This is my...
Now,
Well, it's...
Давай я возьму
Goodness, who
тарелку.
let... Let there be light.
Смотри, я абажур взял.
I miss the 70s.
Я взял зачем-то абажур.
No can do. Ah, nature. Nah.
Коровий хвост. Вот что-то нужно сделать с коровьим.
Nope. No thanks.
Ну, лепешка, понятно, что тарелка нужна.
In Manhattan, this counts.
if there's a leak, it counts as a what?
Не канает, да?
Hello? Can we take 5?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Cut!
Бля, да какой перерыв? Куда ты, блядь, куда ты пошел? Кто сможет стать кем?
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
Хью, да.
No,
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine, but if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How do you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
I do, я верю. Покажи нам фокус.
Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a
Выберите
color,
любой
any
цвет.
color.
Ochre. No, mauve. Burnt sienna.
Блядь, цвет
How
выбирает.
about a color I've
Хуже.
heard of? Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or
Красный,
blue.
зеленый или голубой. Ну, зеленый.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is with magic. Ah, I know what you're thinking. Is it real or is it illusion?
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How do you know we came for Myra?
Oh, 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 oh.
Боже, как вы его
I can
рассмешили.
read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic...
Okay, think of something.
Подумай
Anything.
что-нибудь, что угодно. Пятаки в глазах мертвого
Pennies
клоуна.
on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well,
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else. Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
А в чем
was he
прикол?
right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? 6,373,411.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think. Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me! Do me!
Oh my. That's unspeakably depraved.
Зачем тебе видеть
What's your
Майру?
business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
Yeah, silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
10 words. Oh my. How
Короче,
Sorry to
ничего.
interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got...
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is...
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
Нифига я не понял. Так, дверь ток-шоу. Шоу Майры. Дверь в ток-шоу. Книги взять можно книгу, да?
Emetics.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality block...
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed. Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh,
But how will you take the picture?
magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppy.
Фотография! Зеленый, боже мой!
So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh, my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets.
Зеленым,
Maybe I
фотография
left it there.
зеленым. Погнали отдавать эту фотографию. Боже, я сейчас случайно просто нашел. А мы можем зайти, нет?
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself. Yourself.
Может, мы
How about
заложников
letting your
отпустите?
hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park. Bah!
I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a...
Может, мы
Can we
войдем?
come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only
Только
people
за
getting in now
гостей
are famous
звезд мы
people who are...
берем. В общем, короче, мне нужно пройти все вот эти вот испытания,
I'm gonna go.
It's too nu-
чтобы
and you should
стать
stop making that
звездой.
face, dear.
What face?
Чтобы стать звездой, нужно пройти все испытания.
That's where I'd stand if I were the host, which I'm not.
We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
From somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire with special guest host Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
Sam и Max, участники.
Listen, Sam, they love us!
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk
Если я
away
на
a
один вопрос отвечаю
millionaire.
хотя бы правильно, то я ухожу. Но мне отвечать надо неправильно, получается,
My
да?
brain stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true!
Okay, are you ready? Oh, happy day.
Какая удача, нам
It's an
попался
easy one.
легкий вопрос,
If a
да?
man sets out from the Horsehead
Если
Nebula
человек вылетел
in
на
a
ракете из
spaceship traveling at
туманности,
thrice the
конская
speed of
голова
light,
со
and his
скоростью в
father
3
leaves
раза...
from Rigel
Что?
2 at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds would it be before
Что?
time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
Блять, что?
I'm
Безнадежно.
not sure, but I'll say false.
That's not really a valid answer. You lose!
This is an outrage! I demand a recount!
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics by me.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my...
Okay.
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow.
Да ну, подожди. Давай еще
Another
раз.
Well,
Okay.
Так, это все нужно повторять.
Here's the question.
Вопрос.
What is the mass of a solid dodecahedron composed of unrefined nickel 3 decameters to the side rounded to the nearest milligram?
I'm gonna go with my gut and say Hugh Bliss.
I'm flattered, but no, that is completely wrong. You lose!
Да что это за ответы?
We'll be right back.
Бесполезно, безнадежно. Он задает вопрос, сколько стоит масса
Okay. Are you...
чего-то.
Here's the question.
Вопрос.
How many grains of sand
Песчинок
are
есть во
there
всех
on all the
пляжах
beaches in
мира?
the world,
Сколько?
discounting those currently used in sandcastles?
Без понятия.
I'd have to guess Patty Duke's evil twin cousin.
Oh, so close, but no, you lose!
Ладно, все, хорошо. Валим.
We'll be right back.
Валим. Я ни хрена не понимаю вообще в этом все. Так, валим. Валим, давайте мы пойдем сейчас фотографии отдадим. Может, я потом когда-то где-то книжку какую-то возьму, начитанную, и смогу отвечать на это все. Сибил, смотри, что я тебе принес.
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper.
Та-дам! Номер.
Available at newsstands now.
А может, ты нам деньги дашь?
Hey guys.
So you're a publisher now? What happened to psychotherapy?
I've always had a fast...
И все, и все.
Is anybody else an alien that we might...
Dr. Phil,
Well, that goes without saying. We'll be back.
keep watching the supplies.
Следите за материалом.
Where'd you get this thing
I
anyway?
picked it up at a yard sale.
Really?
Так, ну окей, ладно. Блин, я что-то нифига не понял. Я надеялся, что она нам заплатит. Прям целый миллион нам заплатит она. Следить за газетами.
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin?
Кстати, мы знамениты стали. Может, это... Подожди. А книга не пойдет Боско?
Hello.
Let me show you something.
Stand back, rogues! Ruffians!
Hello, sir.
What ho!
We want to buy something.
Quite so!
We'd like
That will be one...
We'll be back
$1
later once we
million.
find a way.
Nothing for us, man.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Это не канает, да? Номер.
Let me show you something.
Stand back, rogues! Ruff...
Не канает. Ладно.
Has been Brady culture behind.
He finally found a way to become.
Ну смотри, что мы можем, в принципе... Поехали на студию, сейчас попробуем торт вот
Where we
этот вот
going, Sam?
отдать.
The TV's.
Goody!
Торт отдать и попробуем... Попробуем еще зайти к Майре. Мы как бы газету отдадим, скажем, что мы знаменитости. А, подожди, торт... Торт не тебе, торт вот тебе нужен.
How about some cake?
Cake? Oh boy! Perfect for my birthday! There's no tomatoes in it, right?
Nope.
С серной кислотой.
Excuse me. That was delicious!
And a little bit scary. You eat like Max.
И что?
Happy birthday.
Thanks again!
Remind me.
I listened very carefully to the tonal qualities of the singer's voice, and then I...
Commendably impartial of you. What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get fancy dressing rooms and candy sorted by...
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
I think the craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show, like everybody else.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes. Ugh.
What kind of preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like tomatoes?
I like them just fine.
What do you mean?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a
Мне нужно
cucumber that
торт
was sitting
сделать с
next to a
помидорами.
tomato on the plate.
Say no more.
Чтобы он пошел...
Uh-huh.
Чтобы он пошел срать. Но прежде...
Hey, peepers.
What are you?
I'll leave
Но
you.
прежде мне нужно сделать вот этот вот модулятор, наверное, да?
No dice. No can do.
Why did you do
Чё за что?
I'm not really sure.
Просто так. Вот, короче, мне нужно сделать торт. Мне нужно сделать торт с томатами, с помидорами, чтобы он пошел срать, и потом попробовать спеть. Тогда, получается, у нас голоса будут 1 в 1. 1 в 1.
Yes, you've got the
Can't.
I excel at talking.
Are you famous? Not good enough. I'll need...
I blew up a public restroom.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract for one thing.
Well,
Копию
what if
контракта
we-
со
Recording
студией.
contract. and a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act to end.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will
We have to be scandalized?
Of course. What kind of show?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a record.
Oh, is that all?
Мы на обложках
Actually,
газет.
the cover of the current edition of
Смотри.
the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal?
Good for you. But you'll have
Но
to
для
be
участия
bigger
в
than
моем
this
шоу
to get
нужно
on
быть
my show.
покрупнее.
We are big. It's just the picture that's small.
Regardless, you're going to need a recording contract and a clip from your own TV series if you want to be a guest on my show.
Короче, понятно.
We'll be right
Нужно...
back.
Take your time.
Я фиг знает, давай попробуем здесь еще раз.
Welcome back.
Okay. Here's the question. What is the meaning of life?
В чем смысл жизни?
I'm not sure, but I'll say false.
That's not really...
We'll be
Ой, короче, бля. Давай попробуем торт испечь. С помидорами.
welcome.
Я не уверен, что здесь есть помидоры.
Today we're
I'm pretty sure.
Max, let's leave the cook.
Динго, крошки, асбеста, сало, толченый монах, красная краска, глутамин, толченый шифер, розовый мускус, твит, урановые капсулы, бомбата, бычий кизяк. Ну здесь нету помидор, или может как-то не по-другому называется. Паста.
Every meal has to include some of the standards.
Don't forget that saying.
Make sure to
If there's not at least some possibility of.
a fistful of
Ooh, that's my. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
right you are, little buddy. Into the end through the magic one gorgeous delicious cake.
Oh boy, let's.
What's the story?
Cooking without looking? It's a
Готовка без
cooking show aimed at
поглядок.
motorhead bachelors who have never seen the inside of a
Is there a big demand for that?
You'd be amazed.
Where's the hope?
No, he's one of the few who is.
Was it gruesome?
Yes, and unfortunately,
Мы все отправились.
Can we get a tape of the show?
this one? No, it's broadcast live. We'd
See ya.
probably.
Подожди, а может газета мне как-то поможет? Может я как-то газету? Газета, все, отдали газету. Да ё-моё, ну давай попробуем снять эпизод здесь.
Let's have another.
See if you can.
Бля, так газету мы отдали. Интересно, а нужна ли она мне?
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Мистер Курочкин, здравствуйте.
This is my octogenarian uncle Griswold.
Now he travels the world chasing cycle.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm something of a twister buff myself.
Тарелка у меня есть. Давай сейчас говно уберем. И вот здесь может быть что-то нужно.
Say, what's this? I'm sorry.
Ну, я тогда нажал, да? Мут.
He said mood, meaning,
I'm sorry.
Cut!
Неправильно, да? Ну, наверное, скорее всего, мне хвост нужно.
I don't want to make it.
Мне хвост тоже нужно, что-то с хвостом нужно сделать.
More cake for you?
No tomatoes, right? Excuse me.
Короче, помидоры. Помидоры, помидоры, помидоры.
So, Wizard's birthday is today, huh?
See? Some people.
Oh, come on. I already said I was sorry.
I confess I don't really understand how you could forget Wizard's birthday.
Technically, yes.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, peepers.
What do you want?
Ну, ничего, да, здесь нету. Здесь нету ничего. Блядь, ну это корова, конечно. Стой. Стена. Подиум. Дверь, ковбой. Знак миллион. Подиум. Оп, что? Куда ты пошел? Ячейка для карточек.
Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show questions.
That's cheating, Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers, only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No, I read that on a cereal box. I'm seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right.
Так, а что? Вопрос игрового.
Hey, a perfect fit.
И мы теперь можем... Мы же знаем, да, тексты песни, нет?
We've got another contestant. Hit it.
Welcome back. Our next.
Okay, are you ready? The question
Внимание, вопрос.
is,
Я голубой?
am I blue?
Но нам же надо отвечать неправильно, правильно? Нет.
No, Hugh, you're not blue.
Oh dear! Oh me, oh my! That's absolutely right!
Вы правы абсолютно. Ничего себе.
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
В смысле, я миллионер?
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We
Мы
just went
выиграли
bankrupt,
миллион?
so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we don't
У нас
actually
нет
have a
миллиона
million in
наличными.
cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps.
Купонами на
They're
еду
right over
выдать
there.
миллион. Вон они
Hold
там.
on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 174, 175,
Серьезно, они будут считать?
999,999, and $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
Так, теперь это все, наверное, же, да? Пищевые купоны. Это все, наверное, теперь мы можем отдать Боско. Правильно? Ну еще вот как-то вот с этой вот коровой что-то непонятно, что там нужно сделать. Томаты, наверное, где-то нужно взять. Фиг знает, как они вот там, их точно нету в этих приправах. Давай я возьму газету еще.
I don't need another one.
А, мне уже хватит. Ладно.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
What ho, old beans?
Мы хотим
We wanna
купить
buy
одну
something.
вещь.
Yes,
We come bearing $1 million American dollars.
Now hand
Миллион
over the voice
приволокли.
modulator.
Blimey, food stamps? Well, I suppose I must accept them. Balderdash government conspiracy. It's hogwash. Complete card swallop. Here then is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me.
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco.
Ну, пойдем петь теперь, я не знаю. Еще бы понять, томаты, интересно. Ну,
Where are we going, Sam?
на
TV
телестудию.
studio.
Goody!
Не знаю, проканает оно или нет. З. Я маски.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant,
Hello.
Блин, подожди. Надо
Just
было
like-
сначала вдохнуть в себя все.
Chomp and play
Так, подожди.
and
and let's
I admire your...
thanks, but
Nice, but I'd like to see.
Ну понятно, это все здесь.
thanks.
But Peepers is my brother.
Okay, I can.
remember, folks. On
Так, подожди, давай вдохнем же в себя. Вот, и теперь сыграем.
Testing, one.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call...
У любви
Love
колючий
has a
зад.
thorny backside.
Я не знаю, есть ли здесь...
Shiny like a new Mylar balloon.
Блядь, стекло на очках лопнуло или что?
She's the headline, page 1, the Tribune. Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
Your moribund crooning is far less offensive than Peeper's excruciating slaughterhouse squalor.
Thanks.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote.
Hey! That was amazing. But as long as I'm a judge, Peepers is getting my vote.
Nuts.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be
Обязано быть
unanimous.
единогласным. Ну, бля, мне нужно его отправить в туалет. Мне нужно его отправить в туалет, как-то приготовить этот торт, блин. Как-то это все нужно приготовить. Мне нужно торт приготовить, чтобы он обосрался и свалил. А потом это все спеть. Просто я не понимаю. Игровое шоу, кулинарное шоу. Я просто не понимаю, сколько мне нужно ингредиентов этих.
Welcome once again.
Thank you.
What are we making?
Ну торт,
Today
это
we're
понятно,
I'm
что
pretty sure
торт.
that's a...
Max, let's. No more than a
Я
dash.
фиг
They
знаю.
also go great in Chex Mix.
You'll want to crush up some.
Come on, bachelors. You know...
Чего он может просраться?
A handful or.
You really can't add too many buffalo chips.
Of course, you're going to want to.
Don't worry, bachelors. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Мне нравится, как он просто лупит его. Уи! Нет, 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 нет.
More cake for you?
No tomatoes, right?
Вот он про помидоры что-то говорит.
Excuse me.
Нифига, да, не происходит. Может, тупо все может быть. Надо закинуть. Ведро сала.
That's enough lard to clog the arteries of.
Or start a circus.
I rue the day you lost.
Welcome once.
Thank you.
What are we...
Today we're.
I'm pretty sure that...
Max, let's leave the cooking. You'll
Че,
want to crush.
давай
on,
все тупо запихнем.
This stuff isn't...
Don't skip.
That's right.
Well said. Every meal has.
Don't forget that saying.
Make sure to include
If there's not a...
no more than a dash.
They also go great...
Of course, it wouldn't.
Bachelors,
A dash of pink.
nothing said...
Can we say enough?
Obviously,
Every chef has.
if you...
Of course, you're going.
Don't worry.
You want to use this.
And your taste bud...
A handful or two.
You really can't add...
Просто говорю, я не понимаю, может он здесь с последнего,
Fistful.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
может он просто с последнего
Right
готовит
you
торт.
are, little buddy. And through the magic of.
Здесь
one
один просто
gorgeous little
ингредиент
boy.
нужен. А мы думаем, что мы все бросаем. А по факту здесь, наверное, только один ингредиент какой-то.
More cake for you?
No tomatoes, right? Excuse me.
И ничего не произошло. Ну вот фиг знает, просто фиг знает. Фиг знает. Где можно взять томаты? Где можно взять томаты? Может быть, в магазине у Боска?
Hello.
У него есть что-то здесь? Полка, кофеварка, сладкая грязь, микроволновка, приправа. Что такое приправа?
Ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
Ketchup, mustard,
Кетчуп.
and purple.
As vaguely referred.
Кетчуп.
Whipped liverwurst.
You want some?
Absolutely.
Слушай, так а может тогда как раз и... Ух ты, нифига себе, холодильник на каком-то
I wonder
замке.
if Bosco used the fluid sample I submitted.
I hope not.
Ну нету, да, здесь отдельно томат. Но есть кетчуп у нас. Слушай, а может сделать торт? Сделать торт. И потом его на кетчуп, на этот...
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Так, бля, вот ты жопа. Опять же, вот что закидывать? Что сюда закидывать? Или пофиг что?
Welcome once again.
Блять,
What are we
улетел.
making this?
Торт.
Today we're...
I'm pretty sure that.
Max, let's leave.
Я фиг знает.
No more than a
Урановые
dash of
капсулы
They also
просто.
go great in check.
Щупальца кора. Вот я не знаю, я почему-то вот выбираю одно и то же. Щупальцы лак для волос. Что еще можно? Почки сушеные. Вот то, что мне нравится, я выбираю. Все, давай готовить.
Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little bud. And through them one
Это
gorgeous
все
boy.
забрали мы. Так, пойдем. Пойдем назад в магазин. И попробуем его вот как раз вот тем вот кетчупом облить. Блять, тут акула плавает просто. Просто плавает акула.
Hello.
Hello. Мне кетчуп нужен твой. Так, торт.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
Немного кетчупа. Нормально, немного. Спасибо, Боско. Все, он сейчас просрется. Мы споем. У нас будет единогласное решение судей.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV's.
Goody!
Единогласное решение судей у нас будет.
Happy birthday.
Oh boy! Birthday cake!
Красной глазурью.
That red frosting looks tasty.
Вообще, да, дупля не отбиваешь, что это кетчуп.
Excuse me. Boy, that was really... really... Uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Так, подожди. Теперь вдыхаем.
Testing, 1.
И микрофон.
Testing.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Поем. Поем про любовь.
I'd like to do a little song.
Она называется «Любовь как бутерброд с колбаской».
Love is cream chip beef on toast. May the starfish justice not impute.
Блять, очки лопаются.
She's at brunch today with some baboon. Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy.
Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
Контракт на
In
первый
bottom
альбом,
records.
отлично.
It's like a
Отстой
dream come
рекордс.
true.
Просто, просто отстой рекордс.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Так, ну, погнали. Ну вот, я так полагаю, ну мне еще нужно доснять. Доснять еще нужно вот эту вот ерунду. Доснять эту вот ерунду. Как ее доснять? Как ее доснять?
Let's have enough.
Don't forget to work.
Open up in there! I know you're hiding a cow!
Блин, может быть, надо было корове дать вдохнуть еще что-то? Нет?
Aha!
Ну,
This is
дядюшка,
my-
дядюшка,
Now he
дядюшка.
travels the world.
Well, it's a... I'm...
Дядюшка.
Goodness.
Так, тарелку забрать. Тарелку забрать. Корове могу дать вдохнуть?
Nah.
Нет, да? Не могу. Вопрос игрового шоу.
Nope.
Нет, да?
Uh-uh.
Нет. Газ, выстрел.
I don't want to make any.
Нет. Пу-пу-пу-пу, крем для бритья.
No thanks.
Нет. Ну, наверное, ничего не. Давай тарелка и все. Сейчас он подойдет. Она сейчас мукнет.
Say, what's this?
Скажем, что она мяукнула.
I'm sorry.
Мяу сказал.
He said meow. Uncle Griswold thinks he's a cat.
He's awful big for a cat.
Just be thankful he's not in heat.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I'm just not sure where we're going with this.
А что
Can
не
we
так?
start again?
Cut! Let's get the.
А что не так? Я не понимаю, почему? Алло. Что не так-то? Что не так-то?
Hey, bossy. I shouldn't.
А, ну пока я абажур брать не могу, да?
Let's have another.
Places every.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow. Aha! I know you've got a...
Дед Мороз.
It's jolly old Saint Nick.
It is? Oh, Santa! I want a new semi-automatic pistol with arm...
It's not really Santa Claus, butthead. We're shooting a
Cut! How am I expected to create art if you're not even going to...
He's right, guys. You could. Let's get.
Верните реквизит на исходный.
Let's have another.
See if you can squeeze.
Open up in there! I know you're hiding a
Goodness,
cow.
who left?
Тарелка.
Let there be light.
Абажур. Что мы еще можем взять?
I miss the 70s when you could get. This could use some sprucing up. Whatever happened?
I refuse to answer on the...
Say no more.
Смотри, а если я сразу сейчас тарелку возьму?
Open up! All right, I...
Cut!
Amateur.
Понятно. Короче, мне нужно корову замаскировать сначала.
Is this thing on? Let's have another.
Don't forget.
Сначала нужно замаскировать корову как-то.
Open up in there. I
Давай
know
заберем
you're hiding a
Goodness, who?
cow.
тарелку.
Let
Абажур.
there be light.
Hey!
Okay, now don't move.
Блядь,
Or
я,
move
сука,
either.
тарелку поставил. Да дай... Оказывается, ну смотри, значит, можно ставить... Кто это такой? Цирковой акробат, блядь.
This is one of
Цирковой
the famous
акробат,
flying
блядь.
Bimini brothers, circus performers extraordinaire.
We're getting some tips on how to spin plates on our heads, so we can keep all our gun hands free at parties.
Oh! The circus, eh? I went to the circus. There was a man there who had two heads. Only...
Ну так а как мне теперь взять это? Говно. Абажуром?
No dice.
Так ну я никак не возьму его.
No can do. Better get the serious toothpaste.
Hey, that's my line.
Oh,
Hey!
I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
Короче, я понял. Смотри, если мы, получается, мы можем вообще все ставить, да, на корову?
Let's have another go.
Places, everybody. And action!
Давай попробуем поставить абажур тогда.
Open up in there. I know you're
Goodness,
abiding
who
by
left this lying here? Let there be light.
Hey!
There we go. Life of the party.
Okay.
Aha! I know you've got a. Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
Принц верхней тромбозии, блядь, Аврамлинка. Повар, блядь.
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck à l'orange.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days.
Так, давай пока это, давай попробуем говно забрать.
Nah. Nope.
Да блин.
Say, what's this? I'm sorry.
Стишок на французском, муга
He
деликатес.
said moo goo gai pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Только что его сделал.
Super. I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Aha!
Ебать.
Interesting.
Любопытно.
That's one
Мистер
word for it.
Курочкин.
There's a familiar
Укроп,
flavor.
наверное.
Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie.
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like.
Теперь фразу нужно сказать, наверное.
Now? Now. Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut.
Phew.
That was comic gold. The network is going
Я
to
не знал,
love
что
it.
можно все класть. Я думал только вот.
I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse.
Я думал только можно вот эту вот бороду делать, и все, оказывается, можно все что угодно
Nice work, you
ставить.
guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Thanks.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Ну все, мы прошли все испытания. Пойдем теперь к нашей мадам. Миллионер, мы же... Нам нужно что-то здесь брать или нет? Режиссер.
Look over there. It's Myra.
Where? It's written right above the door.
I don't have time for this.
На шутки нет
See you
времени.
That's a
later.
wrap.
That's where they keep the question cards. That's where they... That's where I'd stand.
Ну я хз, ладно, давай зайдем.
Yes? Oh.
Seriously.
Of course.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can...
Как нам попасть к вам на
Remind me what your
шоу?
requirement...
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games. Ugh, those...
У нас есть контракт со
We do have a
студией.
recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. You should have us on as guests.
Maybe. Do you have your own TV show?
I once got chased for 3 blocks on cops. They blurred my face and everything.
Lovely. But I'm looking for a...
И кассета
As
с
it
нашей
happens, we
серии у
brought a
нас
clip of our
есть.
wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars. You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only as a starting point for examining the deleterious vacuousness of today's entertainment.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your
What
While
about...
you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Короче, попали мы. Правильно, попали мы на студию.
Give her a hand, everyone. Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has 4 Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood, out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen,
Сэм и Макс.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Офигеть.
my guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit.
We'll just sit where you want us to, man.
Ужас, какая строгая.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you're talented, hot news celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
Это фотография в контактах. Я бы хотел сказать о городских ковбоях. Давай про ковбоя поговорим.
Smash hit sitcom Midtown Cowboys.
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the new breakout stars of a flaccid, dissolute sitcom in its final days. How wonderful for you.
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it, and I refused to show it to my audience. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie. It's a sad commentary on today's culture when the cow pie, once a staple of the American diet, blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak.
I see why Myra only lets big stars on her show.
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough, there still might be something left when she's finished.
Blah 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 blah, yak
Бла-бла-бла-бла-бла.
yakety 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 yakety.
Unwise in front of a live studio audience.
Blah blah.
А, я типа не могу стрелять в студии, да?
She appears to have plenty to say already. I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked. Humanity's not safe while that mysterious little hypno bear is on the loose.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Ah, yes. Where were we?
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay.
Как-то мне
Can
нужно
is
этого
not the same
медведя
as may.
забрать.
Should is not the same as blah blah blah. Yak blah 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 blue blue blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state
Как-то
nagging
мне его
spree for
нужно
a while.
забрать, этого медведя.
Blah
Бла-бла-бла-бла. Так, книга,
Can't
складной
we sit over
стул.
there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Короче, пересаживаться она нам не дает, да?
Ah, yeah.
Хочу поговорить о себе. Хочу про
I'd
Сэма
like to mention
поговорить.
my pal Sam and something that happened the other day.
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two, are always welcome.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being,
I crack Sam up.
are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Давай поговорим об инопланетянах. Я не против.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary
Она
pickup,
только что
but the
сказала,
rest
что
of us find
поговорить
alien
про
love triangle
инопланетян, и
frankly
сейчас говорит, что не
disgusting.
хочет.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
А там не пришелец, это Кьюдар. Там не мы. Там замешан кто-то еще.
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
А чё они орут? Чё они укают? Я что-то не понял нифига.
How shocking. Who?
Корова Зорька.
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah, yak yak yak.
Блин, может что-то сделать нужно с микрофоном?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not touching that thing. Uh-uh. Would you like some whipped cream for whatever it is you have in that glass?
It's water, so no.
Ты понял, не хочет взбитых сливок.
I'd like to shave that skeevy little puppet bald, but it's too far away. Also, I haven't got a razor. You look like you could use a shave, Myra.
Побриться не мешало. Короче, я фиг знает, она вот микрофон переставляет. Может быть, это как-то повлияет на все. Якер, так,
May
стакан
I have a
воды.
drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no. Blah 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 blah, yak yak yak. Ah yes. Where were we? I think.
Так,
There's
ну
more
ладно.
you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
Это
It's not a
Хьюдар.
picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss, the highly respected founder of Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of hurricane.
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 bloody, 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 bloody.
Testing.
Yakety, 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 yak. Ah, yes.
There's more you should...
What's that?
There are still others involved.
Incredible.
Тоже. Давай
One of
шипучек.
the soda poppers.
Oh, my. Which one?
Который. Ну, не знаю, глазейка.
Peepers.
Really? Well, By amazing coincidence,
Здесь за
we
кулисами
happen to have
библиотеки. Давайте
keepers-
пригласим его.
It's not true, Paul.
Это полный...
All that happened was they snatched my lyrics.
I can't even imagine what horrifying act that's slang for. How are any of us supposed to listen to Burt Bacharach being interviewed without blah blah blah? Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Yak yak. Ah, yeah.
I'd like to.
I'm almost certain the audience might.
Howling at that drippy old honko. She's at brunch today with somebody. And so I wrote this
Thank you, Sam, for putting the numb.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented. Blah 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 blah. Yak,
I'm not
yak,
touching
yak,
that
yak,
thing.
blah,
I'd-
blah, 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 yakety, 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 yakety.
Ой, блин. Что ж тут? Что ж тут? Ну, пистолет я тоже, да, не могу достать.
I'd like to sing my song.
Normally,
Да, ну какая песня? Ой, боже, отстань с этой песней.
lovely. Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak. Blah 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 blah. Yakety 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 yak. Blah blah.
Ну, крем в стакан для
Like some
воды.
whipped cream for whatever it is.
It's water. So blah 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 blah. Ah,
There's more.
what's that?
Там не
It's
мы.
not us. It's our evil twins,
Saul
Saul
and
and
Mark.
Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you curtail my disappointment.
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. It's no laughing matter. And for you to blah blah blah, yak blah 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 blah.
Якин, Якин,
Ah, yeah.
Якин. Так, подожди, ну
There's
контакты.
What's that?
Там замешан
doesn't help.
кто-то еще.
You're joking.
Файло.
Philo Pennyworth.
As I'm sure most of you know, Philo Pennyworth is the actor who plays
Это мистер
Mr.
Курочкин
Featherly
в
on
сериале
Midtown
«Городские
Cowboys.
ковбои».
And we happen to have him backstage. Let's bring him. Philo, give us your side.
Myra, please, of course not. I'm a veteran of the British stage. I'd never be caught cavorting with a dog, a rabbit, and an alien.
Yikes!
I doubt we'll hear a more terrifying denial.
This year, anyone who is anyone is all about birds of prey, ring-tailed lemurs, and Bigfoot.
And there you have it. I'm so shocked, I'm going to talk for at least the next. Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak. Blah,
Да
blah,
елки-палки-то.
yakety, 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 yak. Blah blah blah. Blah.
Got a second, little buddy?
Now that we're big stuff.
Мы должны
Stop
остановить
this
это.
TV program.
Stop it. It's the greatest moment.
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here forever if we don't.
Look, unless you take out Myra or that
Пока ты не
bear,
вырубишь
or both,
Майру или этого
you'll never
медведя,
stop
или
it.
их обоих,
I
ничего
say,
мы не остановим.
relax
Так
and
что
enjoy.
расслабься.
The real
Как
threat
мне
here
вырубить
isn't Myra
Майру?
at all. It's that bear. It has Myra in some sort of.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it. Never mind.
Then I shall return.
Как-то мне ее вырубить надо. Ну блин, ну может микрофоном вот этим, только как?
I'd like to talk about me.
I prefer my guest's naked ego.
Oh, absolutely, Myra. That's exactly what Reese Butterfingers told me when.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle?
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien?
Ну вот нам все про инопланетян мне пытается это втулить, чтобы я
There's
рассказывал.
more you should know about.
What's that?
Это все не канает. Ну вот, ну
There are
кто-то
still-
еще.
How
Этот не канает.
One of the soda pop.
Oh my!
Глазейку давай знайка.
Specs.
Oh my goodness! Well, audience.
What are they f***ing about? The thing and I
Блядь, вот
the
это
instead of my
жесть.
brother. And to be honest, I regret it.
You mean you wish you'd your own brother?
Yes, I do. At least he doesn't.
I am appalled. What kind of? Why in all my
И
years,
этот ушел,
I
да?
never blah 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 blah
И этот ушел. Ну еще один давайте.
There's more you.
What's that?
It doesn't.
Incredible.
One of the soda.
Oh my.
Whizzer.
Well, that's certainly an interesting.
I have no what they. All that happened was they gave me a ketchup cake.
Oh my.
Торт с кетчупом, ну это понятно, что мы
And
подсунули.
it may be the single filthiest thing anyone said in my presence.
I might be able to top it if you give me a chance.
I prefer that you didn't. In fact, our country's shocking fascination with the double entendre is wrecking blah blah blah, yak yak. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, blah blah.
О, ты, блин, достала бла-бла-бла, Якин, Якин, Якин.
Yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah.
Бла-бла-бла.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no. Blah 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 yak.
I'm not touching that thing. Humanity's not safe while that.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger.
Blah blah blah. Blah blah.
No thanks. I'd like to shave that skeevy little puppet bald, but it's too far away. Also, I haven't got a razor. No dice. No can do. Nah. I can't get close enough to do that. Not that I'd want to. She appears to have plenty to. You look like you could use a shave, Myra.
Well, I. Ah, yeah.
There's more you should know.
What's that?
Так, кто-то еще.
You're joking.
Bessie Bovine, our co-star.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah, blah blah.
Nope.
Yak yak yak.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and.
Yes, ma'am.
Я не могу, да, никуда уже выйти, уже все?
Ah, yes.
I'd like to.
I would too. Ah, yes.
I'd like to sing.
I'm almost certain.
How?
Да и мы пели эту песню уже.
And so.
Thank. What a wonderful. Ah.
Where did you get that bear?
It's funny you should ask, Sam. Funny in the way all inappropriate questions are funny. A relentlessly inquisitive culture created a blah blah blah, yak yak yak.
That woman cannot get off her high horse about anything.
She'd need a parachute.
Blah 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 blah.
Пиздец. Блядь, да что здесь делать?
Unwise in front of a live studio audience. I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked. May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of?
No.
Then. Blah 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 yak. Ah, yeah.
Let's talk.
Me?
Maybe they'd.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk?
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're.
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love
Неземные
triangle
делишки с
shenanigans?
инопланетянами. Она все равно мне это...
I'd like to...
Все равно мне
Anecdote,
тулит...
The point...
I crap.
Are you
Все равно мне тулит, что я должен рассказывать про эти
What's
вот
that?
контакты.
It doesn't tell the...
How shocking. Who?
I'd like to mention...
Anecdotes about other celebrities.
Well, I was battering...
The point being...
I crack Sam
Are
up.
you sure...
Despite his...
The only reason I'm participating in this farce is because it's great.
Видите, она, кстати, микрофон ставит по-разному.
Myra.
Когда корова,
What can I say?
когда
but
корова,
blah,
она
blah,
напротив
blah,
себя
yak,
ставит.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yakety,
Testing.
yakety, yak,
1,
blah,
2,
blah, blah,
3.
blah, blah.
I'm not touching that thing.
Blah,
I'd
blah,
probably...
blah, blah, yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
Testing.
Yak, yak, yak.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you?
No.
Then no. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yeah.
Бред какой-то.
There's more you...
What's that?
There are...
Incredible.
One of the so...
Oh, my.
Despite his earlier refusal...
Papers.
Никаких действий я не могу ничего сделать.
Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah. Ah, yeah.
The fear's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests, young man. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 bloody. Yakety, 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 yakety,
Ну,
yakety,
ничего,
blah,
видите,
blah,
больше
blah,
никаких
Humanity's
действий.
not safe while that...
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but... May I have a...
Are you the host of...
No.
Then no. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, yes. Where were we?
There's more you should...
What's that?
It doesn't tell...
You're joking.
One of the so...
Oh, my...
I'm not quite sure what he said.
Let's fuel my indignation.
Why didn't I my brother?
Sweet. How can... Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Ah,
There's more...
what's that?
There are...
How
Эти
shocking.
укают.
Oh, my...
Despite your misinterpretation of his earlier claims...
My disgust is only exceeded by my ratings.
Нет действий, да, никаких. Вот пока он разговаривает, ничего нет. Ничего не могу сделать.
Why, blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 blah. Ah,
There's more...
what's that?
It doesn't... One of the so...
Oh,
А если я нажму нет
I've changed my
ничего?
mind.
all right. You can tell us something else.
There's more...
What's that?
There are...
You're joking.
Bessie Bovine.
Oh, my. Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah 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 yak.
Ой, кобыла ты, господи, что?
Bessie Bovine, our coach...
Блядь, я хотел сейчас не то нажать, ну ладно.
Well, Bessie. Is that so? Why don't you relax? Blah blah
А, смотри, микрофон-то здесь остался. А микрофон-то здесь остался.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no.
Может, еще раз сказать про корову?
What's that?
There are
Incredible.
Bessie Bover.
Oh my. Well, Bessie. Is that why don't you relax? Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety 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 yak blah. Put that away right. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety yakety yakety.
Unwise in front of a light.
Yakety yak blah blah blah.
Не работает.
Humanity's not.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger. I'd like to sing.
Normal.
Howlin'. She.
Я не знаю, это баг или это не баг.
Lovely. Mainly because it allows me.
То микрофон тут остался.
I'm not touching that thing. No thanks. No dice. I can't get close enough to do that.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not touching that. Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Нифига, да? Не, ну микрофон-то как бы уже...
Humanity's not safe.
Are we part of humanity?
Not technically.
Может, про медвежонка мы сейчас поговорим? Уничтожь медведя. Майра.
The bear's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests, young man. Kids today. Blah, blah, blah. Yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, yak. Ah, yeah.
There's more.
What's that?
I'm not kidding. The
Sam, it's shocking you. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, yeah.
There's more.
What's that?
Так, это не мы.
Honestly, those are our clones. I mean, evil twins. The clones of our evil twins.
I'm shocked by your inability to take response. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 bloody. Yakety, 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 yak.
Hey,
blah,
Max.
blah,
Speak.
Blah, blah. Yak, yak, yak. Bloody, 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 bloody. Yakety, 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 yakety.
We've gotta stop.
Stop it. It's the...
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here for.
Look, unless you take out Myra or that bear...
Ну блин, я, сука, я не понимаю. Может пригласить опять кого-то?
There's more.
What's that?
It doesn't.
You're joking. Who?
Despite his.
The only reason I'm participating
А, видите,
in this
микрофон
talk is
сразу
because-
переезжает. Сразу микрофон переезжает.
Myra, I swear.
What can I say but blah 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 yak 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 yak. Ah yes. Where were we?
Блядь, что, забаговало, что ли?
There's more.
What's that?
There are.
How
Bessie Bo.
Oh my. Well, Bessie, what did... Is that so? Why don't you blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety 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 yak blah 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 blah.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety 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 yak blah blah blah
Бля, может игра, может игра забаговалась, слушай. Может игра забаговалась? А где? Давайте мы сейчас выберем главу. Да.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood. Out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's embarrassing...
Hold the hayride, little pal.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like...
Ну понятно, стоять, все садитесь вон там,
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam?
It would appear that the laws...
Sam and Max,
There's some...
I'm not sure I...
But the...
Так, давай попробуем поставить микрофон.
It
Это...
doesn't tell the whole...
How...
Bessie Bo...
Oh my... Well, Bess... Is that so? Why don't you relax?
Все, микрофон стоит.
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it?
Ничем не закончилось.
No, you may
Ничем
not.
абсолютно.
And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah blah blah. Yak blah 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 blue blue blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 blah blah.
Я, блядь, я не пойму. Я не пойму.
I'd like to talk about me.
I prefer my guests naked.
Oh, absolutely, Myra.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're working on, perhaps?
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a great...
Fame went to your head quick.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien...
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about...
I'd like to mention my...
Anecdotes about others.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broke...
The point being...
I cracks.
Are you sure you would...
Блядь, да какой бред-то, я не понимаю вообще.
There's more.
What's that?
It's not a picture of...
Hugh Bliss, the highly respected founder of Prismatology...
How much I'm scared of being buffed.
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience. Blah, 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 yak.
There's more.
What's that?
There are...
Incredible.
Bessie Bovine, our co-star...
Oh, my. Audience. Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended.
Как мне замкнуть этот микрофон и воду? И она убирает, видите, микрофон.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this?
No.
Then no.
И она убирает эту воду. Микрофон я, естественно, взять не могу.
Can't we sit
На
over
стул
there?
я тоже, естественно, не могу.
Yes, ma'am.
Пересесть.
Humanity's not safe while...
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we... No thanks. No dice.
И себе я тоже, да, не могу ничего.
No can do. I'd like to shave that skeevy little puppet bald, but it's too far away. Also, would you like some whipped cream for whatever it is you have in that glass?
It's water, so blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety yak.
Давай, пускай она поставит микрофон
It doesn't.
рядом с собой.
You're joking.
Bessie Bo-
Oh my. Well, Bessie, what is that so? Why don't you relax? Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety yak
Nah.
yakety 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 yak.
Would you like some whipped cream for whatever it is you have in that glass?
It's water, so no.
И ни хера, да, все равно не работает.
I'd like to shave that skeevy little puppet bald, but it's too far away. Also, I haven't got a razor. Nope. You look like you could use a shave, Myra.
Well, I never.
Ребят, да что за фигня? Ребят, мне просто интересно это все, как это все проходится. Ой. Мне просто интересно. Эпизод первый. Ну, мне эпизод второй нужен. Так, подожди. Эпизод 2. Ну, вызвать необходимое короткое замыкание. Что-то я не понял. Всякие враки, осквернения сотрудников студии. Можете по очереди вызывать в студию Хью, Петуха и в особенности Визора. Трое братьев, на первый взгляд, когда милыми домами будут поливать грязью. В смысле мне?
What's that?
There are
Мне нужно постоянно вызывать...
Oh my.
Specs.
Oh my goodness.
What are they about? The thing and I the instead of my brother. And to be honest, I regret it.
You mean you wish you'd your own brother?
Yes, I do. At least he doesn't.
I am appalled. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah.
Я же их вызывал. Я же их вызывал постоянно.
It doesn't. One of the soda pop.
Oh my.
I'm not quite sure what he.
Let's fuel my.
Why didn't I my brother?
Sweet. How can I hear something so blah blah blah? Yak yak yak. Blah, 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 yak.
I'd rather talk about...
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the...
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie.
I see why Myra only lets big stars...
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough...
Blah, 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 blah.
There's more...
What's that?
There are...
You're joking.
One of the soda pop...
Oh, my...
Peepers.
Really? Well...
Просто я их уже вызывал. Я их уже вызывал, так.
happened was they snatched my lyrics.
I can't even imagine what horrifying act that's... Blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Yes.
А, ну видишь, теперь микрофон здесь
What's
стоит.
that?
It doesn't tell...
How
One of the soda pop...
Oh, my...
Whizzer.
Well... I have no... Oh, my... I prefer... Blah, 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 yak, 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 yak...
Ну, а если я сейчас вызову корову, что будет?
There's more...
What's that?
There are...
Incredible.
Микрофон здесь типа далеко стоит.
Oh, my...
Ну и какой и ничего не меняется.
What do you... Is that so... Why don't you relax? Blah, blah, blah,
Ничего-то не меняется же.
There's more...
What's that?
It doesn't tell...
You're joking.
Philo...
As I'm sure most... Philo, give it...
Myra, please.
Yikes!
I doubt we'll...
This, yeah.
And there you have it. I'm so shocked, I'm going to talk for at least the next 5 minutes about blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
Я не понимаю просто. Я даже вот смотрю, как оно должно быть. Как оно должно быть. Нужен еще один скандал. Расскажите Мире всякие враки, оскверняя сотрудников студии. Враки, оскверняя сотрудников студии.
I'd like to sing...
I'm almost certain...
Howlin'... And so...
Thank you.
What a wonderful... Blah, blah, blah.
Ну я как бы рассказываю. Я как бы рассказываю, вот как бы вот замешан кто-то еще.
How shocking.
Despite his earlier denial, Philo Pennyworth.
The only reason I'm participating in this farce is because it's great for rating.
Ну она оставила у него микрофон.
Myra, I...
What can I say?
И она убрала
blah,
этот
blah,
микрофон.
Blah, 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 yak.
There's more...
What's that?
It's not
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you hurt.
Is there a way to answer that without being...
No, there isn't. You know millions of Americans... Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, bloody, blah. Yeah.
There's more...
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else...
Incredible.
One of the soda pop...
Oh, my...
Despite your misinterpretation...
My disgust...
It's not true, Myra. They gave me a ketchup cake is all.
That term grows more appalling every time I don't understand it. Why, blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak. Yeah.
There's more...
What's that?
Если я сейчас опять же его позову, он опять про кетчуп расскажет, да?
One of the so...
Oh, my...
Despite your misinterpretation...
My disgust...
It's not true.
That term grows more...
Ну да, то же самое.
Yes.
There's more.
What's that?
It doesn't.
А где вот тот, который ругался сильно?
One of the so.
Oh my!
Знайка, да?
Not quite sure what he said before.
Let's fuel my indignation and call specs.
Why didn't I my brother?
Sweet. How can I hear something so blah blah blah? Yak yak yak. Blah 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 yak. Ah yeah.
There's more.
What's that?
There are.
Так, подожди.
One of the.
Давай первого вызови.
Despite his earlier refusal.
Он тоже вроде бы
Come
ругается.
on out here again.
How many times do I have to say just snatched my lyrics?
My mind reels at blah 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 yak yak yak. Blah 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 yak. Ah yeah.
Ай, бля.
I'd like to mention my pals.
Anecdotes about others.
Well, I was
the
Это
point.
про карманника
Are you-
рассказывает. Ерунда всякая.
I'd like
Anecdote. Well, the point.
I crap.
Are you sure?
I'd like to.
Блядь,
Normally.
это песня, ёб твою мать, иди со своей песней, господи.
Lovely. Mainly. Blah 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 yak. Ah yeah.
Where did you get that?
It's funny you should ask, Sam.
That woman cannot get off her.
She'd need a parachute.
Blah 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 blah. Ah yeah.
There's more.
What's that?
It doesn't.
You're joking.
One of the so.
Oh my.
I'm not quite sure what he said before, so I'll mention him again.
Let's fuel my.
Вот после этого, да, остается микрофон.
Sweet. How can I hear something so? Blah blah.
Нет, не после него, вот возвращается назад. А после кого тогда остается микрофон?
There are.
How?
One of the.
Oh my.
Despite.
После вот этого.
My disgust. It's not. That term grows. Blah blah blah.
Мгм, после него остается микрофон, да?
Ah yeah.
The bear's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests, young man. Kids today. Blah blah blah. Yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak. Blah,
Humanity's
blah,
not.
blah,
Are we part of
yakety,
Not
yakety,
technic.
yakety, yakety,
Я
yakety,
подумал,
yakety,
что
yakety,
медведь
yakety,
сейчас
blah,
повернется.
blah, blah.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and
Yes, ma'am.
Медведь повернется, и этот вот заденет
are
микрофон.
you the host?
No.
Then no. Blah 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 yak. Ah,
There's more.
what's that?
I'm not kidding.
Sam, it's shocking you continue to insist on blah 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 yak. Ah,
There's more.
what's that?
It doesn't tell the whole.
Incredible.
Bessie Bovine.
Oh my. Audience, shall we bring her back? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these? Is that so? Why don't you blah 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 blah? Ah, yes.
Видите, здесь вот
Bear's
меняется.
evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests, young man. Kids today. Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak. Bloody bloody yakety yak. Ah, yes.
I'd like to say.
I would too. Blah 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 yak. Ah,
Блять.
There's more you should know about that picture.
what's that?
Honestly.
I'm shocked by your. Blah 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 blah. Ah,
There's more you should.
what's that?
I'm not kidding. The alien in the picture is actually Hugh Bliss. He's here at the studio. Bring him on and ask him.
Sam, it's shocking you continue to insist on something so ludicrous. I'm not even going to dignify it with a response. And those of you out there in television land, take note. Lying to a talk show host is like lying to Congress, and it ought to carry similar penalties. And if I ever blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah.
Она не вызывает вот этого вот зеленого хью. Хью.
Where?
There's more.
What's that?
There are.
Your joke.
Despite his.
The only reason I'm participating in this
переезжает
farce is
микрофон
because
сразу
it's
же.
great. What can I say but
Видите?
blah 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 yak.
Да ну как? Ну, блядь, здесь же написано. Так будут поливать матов Сэма и Макса, что звукооператор не успеет их запикать. Ну а главным оружием станет та самая корова-повар. Садиться она не может, так что Мира потянется с микрофоном к ней, и бабах, телеведущая больше... Пиздец. Я не понимаю. Я не понимаю как. Ну вот, типа, братья должны... Должны матом, типа, это...
Let's fuel my indignation and call specs.
Why didn't I my brother?
Sweet. How can I hear something so blah 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 yak yak yak? Blah 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 yak 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 bloody bloody.
Я что, должен буду вызывать одного и того же постоянно? Или я должен их в какой-то последовательности вызвать?
Despite your
My disgust. That term grows more appalling. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety yak.
There's.
What's that?
It doesn't tell.
You're joking.
Ну вот, типа, микрофон стоит здесь.
Bessie Bovine.
Oh my. Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood.
Я просто хочу это наглядно посмотреть. Как это все выглядит, хочу наглядно посмотреть. Бля, я уже сколько? Я уже час сижу, и я не могу понять, как это все пройти. Сезон 1. Так, стой, подожди. Вот то. Сейчас нужно будет все найти. Так, укают. Это все понятно. Так, вызывают глазенку. Вызывают корову. Не понял, а как это сейчас так случилось? Сейчас не понял. Это типа он вот так вот сделал?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger.
Ебать, боже мой, как все, боже, как это все. Оказывается, как это все оказывается, вот так вот все. Как это все оказывается вот так вот.
Ah, yes.
И сейчас просто вызываешь... Я даже не мог подумать, что...
How shocking. Who?
Это же разбивалось, стекло же разбивалось от коровы. Ой, от коровы, от пения очки разбивались.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back?
At the risk of making the
Блядь,
obvious
как это
comment,
все
that was
оказывается
shocking.
просто.
Is she breathing?
A little. But the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.
Боже, как оказалось все просто. Бля, ну серьезно. Не, ну это логично, это правильно, потому что, блин, надо было просто сыграть, вот эту ноту высокую взять, разбить стакан, и ее закоротить. Бля, ну это реально просто, Я не смог к этому догадаться вообще. Я и пользовался этим вот всем, да, но я не играл на гитаре. Я не пел эту песню. Ну, бля, ну вот видите, кстати, вот в первом эпизоде я тоже не смог догадаться до этих вот, до ассоциаций. А здесь я финал вот не смог догадаться, как его пройти. Пришлось подсказкой воспользоваться. А, вот это я дебил, боже. Ну да. Блин, ну мы реально очень много времени потратили на это все. Реально очень много. Ну окей, крот, бутерброд и вся банда. Окей, прошли с подсказкой, но прошли. Ну, прикольно. Все, ребят, я буду заканчивать. Спасибо всем за внимание. Ну вот так вот все у нас получилось. Но главное, что получилось. Спасибо всем за внимание. Не забывайте поддержать, прожать лайк, обязательно прожать колокольчик, подписаться на канал. И увидимся, ребят, на новых трансляциях. Всем счастливо, всем хорошего вечера, до новых встреч, всем пока-пока.